Hey everybody, if you offend easily, then show me on the doll where the YouTube channel hurt you. By the way, this is Miss Little Rose, something that was created between me and one of my husband's students who gifted her to me. So, Miss Little Rose says hi, wherever you are. But in the meantime, seriously, y'all, if y'all offend easily, this might actually trigger y'all. So, I'm calling this working title Rosie's Rosebuds. And it's little bits of information I managed to acquire. And I'm going to share with you because I can. I mean, you're here, right? And if you're not, well, too bad. So, y'all, back when I started this channel, I would tell y'all a story before I got to the reading. And I'm going to do that today. So the channel might run a little later than normal. Y'all will be okay. All right? But this is probably something the internet figured out a long time ago, and I'm only just figuring it out now. And if that's the case, fine. But this blew my mind, and I found not a lot of talk about it on the internet, so it's probably not as popular of a discussion as y'all. I don't know, I could be wrong. Let's find out. So y'all, I went on a accidental rabbit hole on the internet the other day. I came across something was advertised to me, and it was a little short or a little reel of Prince Harry refusing to hold hands with Meghan. Okay, now normally this is not my scope of interest. Normally I don't give a shit. Normally this is not something I want to care about. Okay, but I don't know why I was in the mood that day, so I'm like, are they having problems? And I wanted to know in that moment, if they got a divorce, would their kids still be in line for the throne? Now, I'm not saying I figured this out correctly, all right, but near as I can understand it, this is what I got for y'all. All right. If I'm remembering this correctly, it's Charles William George Louis, Harry Archie Lilibet. Now, it's Lilibet I'm discussing with y'all today because after doing more rabbit holing, found out a few things. First off, we owe this to America's racism, and this is just bullshit. If this rule is still in effect today, it's freaking bullshit. Ugly racist bullshit. But, so apparently back in the day, in order to prevent mixed race slaves from claiming ownership on any of their white father's property or belongings, it's called the one drop rule, and they are considered black despite being mixed race. Also, apparently there's a rule, don't know if it's unspoken or not, that if you are a mixed race, you go with the minority. So, because Meghan is mixed, she is considered black, and despite having had a baby with an all-white man, the one-drop rule and the minority mix rule, don't know if these are still rules, don't know if they're unspoken, but just bear with me, okay? America's some racist bullshit, but bear with me, I'm going somewhere with this, all right? So despite the fact that she is three-quarter white, she is considered black because of the minority and because of the stupid ass, wrong ass one-drop rule. So we have a black young girl in line for the British throne. She is 7th in line for the British throne. Add to the fact that she was born in California. I think it was Sacramento, California. So now we have a black American, an African American, British monarch capacity. In our lifetimes, we are two very horrible accidents, and I wish no harm upon the oh God, no, I don't want that for anyone. I'm just saying there's a technical possibility that we are two major disasters away from having a black American British monarch, a black American queen. In our lifetimes, that's a possibility. Needless to say, that's blowing my mind. If y'all already knew this, then good for y'all. I'm just late for the game or whatever. But I actually didn't find a lot of talk about this on the internet, so maybe I'm not the only one who today I learned. But yeah, that's technically possible in our lifetime. And the whole question was, how fast would someone make sure she didn't get on the throne? How fast could Britain's government turn into a not my queen scenario? All right? How fast would that plane make sure she never got to Britain? And then y'all would be left with Prince Andrew, a friend of the Epstein. Gee, sound familiar anywhere? Anyway, we're getting off that topic. We're getting off that topic. I do my best to not go there, but it was a wiki walk, or it was a rabbit hole on the internet I went down, and I wanted to share it. Let's get to the real reason y'all are here. Let's discuss readings. We're going to keep it short and sweet today so I don't actually hold y'all for long. Let's do this. Ace of Pentacles. For those who know, this is the Neon Tarot deck. I'm still getting used to it. I'm still getting back into tarot reading. Ace of Pentacles, we have a new financial situation coming your way. This could be new money. This could technically be new health or a good news on a health level. Let's get another card in there and see if we can figure out which one is which. Oh, Three of Pentacles. This is apparently money, because this, if I'm not mistaken, is an apprentice. Not necessarily apprenticeship. No, this is like a work craftsman, throwing yourself into your work, doing what you do best and letting it start to reflect in your work. Yeah, like you take your skill and you're starting to look like your skill. You're starting to look like you have something going on there. So this is money. This could be an improvement to your business, an improvement to your skill sets even, or just simply gaining more recognition for that which you are good at. Pretty card. Knight of Wands. All right, so we have someone with fresh ideas here. We have someone with new knowledge, new gumption, new direction, new force behind their thoughts and directions. This is someone who, and it's strong, caught an idea, wants to run with it. All right, so could be you, could be someone else, but generally speaking, if you've got a good idea, run with it. If someone else has a good idea, at least listen to it. All right. And again, reminder to everyone, this is a cold reading, means I don't know you, this isn't aimed at you, and if you got a reading out of this, good for you, you got a free reading. Oh, the Fool, upside down. You may want to wait a little bit longer before you take that wild leap into the unknown. Here, let me flip it up right so y'all can see it very well. All right, because I mean, don't get me wrong, y'all are like, is it koalas or pandas? That when you fall, you land on padding that you're not gonna get damaged, but at the same time, it's not a good idea and it'll really mess things up. So look before you leap a little bit more and maybe hold off on taking that leap. All right. Ooh, Ten of Swords. Apparently because there will be a great betrayal at the end of that leap. So don't do it. Like, you're really going to get screwed if you do it. It's bad, y'all. Don't do it. Whoever's trying to convince you to take that leap does not have your best interest in mind as they make that suggestion. Beware. All right. Queen of Cups. I know you love them. I know you love them. I know you love them. You love them a lot. You love them a lot. It's in the upright position, so your love is good. Your love is pure. Your love is in the right place. Four of Wands, but it's not stable. It's not safe. It's not the foundation you need to get crap done. All right? It's not stable. You may want to take another look at your circumstances and see what you can do to improve the foundation before you try and jump off the roof. All right? The High Priestess. You have the power. You have the knowledge. You may even have a sense of what's actually wrong, and you're lying to yourself about it. You may be lying to yourself about the person you're trying to trust. You may be in denial. Y'all already know the answer. You're ignoring it. Wake up and take a look at what you want to do, what you really want to do, what you feel you should be doing, instead of what you want to do in the name of love. Ooh, Reverse Nine of Swords. Reverse Nine of Swords. Wow. I actually don't remember the actual reversed aspect of it, and I don't have a book. And I'm using my phone already. I know that see, this is where I've got to logically figure it out for myself now, okay? Because I know the Nine of Swords usually represents the burdens and stresses that weigh on your mind, that which is heavy on your sleep, that which keeps you up at night, all right? But in reverse, you're either ignoring those stresses or they haven't finished accumulating and you haven't caught on yet. This is still a negative card. This doesn't mean those stresses are gone. It just says, especially when paired with the High Priestess, that you can actually do something about them before they start keeping you up at night. So we're going with that interpretation because my ass don't remember the reverse Nine of Swords. That happens in a tarot reading. Sometimes that happens. And like I said earlier, I'm still getting used to this deck and I'm still coming back into tarot reading again. So we're going to go ahead, stick with that interpretation for now. And we're going to pull one more card to see if we can get an additional... I want to use the word quantifier, and I don't believe I'm using that word correctly. So we're just going to go ahead and pull another card on that and see what we get. We have a reverse Hierophant. Let me grab that. The Hierophant went leaping out of my hands. Okay, so upright position, he was in reverse. This is saying that the advice you are receiving is not the correct advice. And according to the earlier stuff, listen to what you already know. Listen to your idea, not somebody else's. They apparently don't know what they are doing. You do. Trust in yourself, not in the other person. All right, folks, I'm actually going to let y'all go today. That didn't take very long at all. So have a wonderful Friday. Bye, y'all.